Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of F1 24 Manager. We're here at the sprint race. What track are we at again? Austrian. It looks like it's going to be a very wet weekend so far. Let's get it right into it. Starting off in P12 and P13, I believe it was. And we're lights out. And away we go. Let's get aggressive here on overtakes.
Yep, go for it.
Gubby. You've got the pace. You can do this.
Yes. Side by side, our two drivers are. That'd be expensive if they crashed. Please don't do that. Ooh. Looks like Magnussen's going to get out ahead for now.
How are the conditions?
Let's take it. Oh, it's going to get wet right here at the end. So that'll be time to cross over into the wet weather tires. That'll be something to keep in mind. Still in P12 and P13, now 12th and 14th, as Sargent gets by both of our drivers as he's pushing. And we are not at the moment. Let's start pushing a little bit. Let's push the engine a little bit as well. Just to get some of that fuel burn off. Let's drop the tires back down to aggressive. Hopefully they'll cool off a little bit. Magnussen was trying to go for a move there. Not quite able to. Let's drop the tires back down into standard. They're really cooking for both of them. Sargent is already down to 90% on his tires. Let's knock down the overtake aggression. Is the track drying? It is just a little bit, but tires are still cooking. That's fine. They're cooling off a little bit. Left rear is really hot. Pretty much the only battle I've seen is between our two drivers. Let's just go ahead and speed up time just a little bit. Hulkenberg's engine's getting hot from where he's on the back of. Huh? Oh, they must have swapped position. I didn't notice it. Yeah, they're having a good little scrap. Let's kick back up into aggressive. $15 to go.
There's been a crash.
Gasly's crashed.
Possible debris.
What happened to him? Goes into turn and he just spins out. Front end barely taps the wall. I think he'll be fine to continue. Magnussen on the back of Hulkenberg now, as Norris has got by Hulkenberg. I said, anyway, you know what I meant.
got this.
Yeah.
Looks like Norris is going to go down the inside of us here. He'll get that position. That's unfortunate.
P14.
We're back to P14, P15. So we lost quite a few places. But I'm hoping to gain some of this back towards the end, as they're going to have a little bit worse tire wear for the most part. I thought it was supposed to rain harder. Okay, we're getting to that point.
Copy that.
Let's speed up time just a little bit. Rain's starting to pick up just a little bit. Yellow flag for Piastri. As Magnussen's closed back in on Sargent. And then he immediately fell back away. I think we can push the tires now. Sonoda with a mechanical fault as the rain has picked up again. Let's push some of this fuel as well. Verstappen's closing in on Perez now. And then all of a sudden we have worse tire wear than some of these. Than Perez and, well, we're about the same as Perez, but that's fine. We might try to stay out on the inners. It's going to be close to wet conditions right there. Let's see if we can't get a move done here. Nicely done. So saw Magnussen go by Sargent there. And we're 5 seconds behind Piastri. That's fantastic. It's going to be close to wet conditions. I mean, and even right there is going to be really close. I mean, 4 laps, you would think that's enough time. I mean, we're not in a position to get points, so I almost think it's worth a gamble. Not quite yet. Let's put them in that lap. I mean, it's not going to hurt. I mean, what do we have to lose?
And down in the pits. Oh, that's a slow one.
Want them to push as hard as they can. Sargent locked up and went off. Looks like we're going to finish exactly where we was. Yep, P14.
Checkered flag.
Hulkenberg. Is he going to get past Albon? No. Not quite. But, yeah, it didn't really matter.
And no points.
Not as
Didn't really matter.
as I expected.
But let's head into the main race. Alright, so we're heading into the race. Going to be starting in P13 and P14.
The crowd are ready, the cars are ready.
First dry session of the weekend, so we'll see how it is in the dry.
And it's lights out,
And away we go. Starting here on the mediums, like everybody else is. gonna be a 2-stop race. As we head up here into the sharp right-hander. It looks like Gasly's going to try to go around our outside of the logjam here. And it looks like he'll get that move done on us as we're back to 14th and 17th. Go. Quit complaining. Just go.
Keep battling away.
Yeah, copy that.
You need to keep the cars behind you. This focuses on long race.
Just keep hanging in there.
Why won't they go?
Might need to pick up the pace a little bit.
DRS enabled.
Like, we're getting absolutely cooked.
Front looking at 8.
A long way to go.
We gotta put you to light that way so you can save your tire.
What happened there? Now this was at turn 1. The wheels just lock up there. Just
Why'd you
unable to
stop?
Control the car by that point.
Just go. Let it roll. Now his driver confidence is very low. You know what it was? It was like right here on very high. Like, doesn't make sense. Because now we're gonna have to baby his tires. Look how far back he is. But I would think in the clear air. Oh, big crash apparently. Oh god. Or is this a pass right here? Alright, that was a pass, so it wasn't us in a crash.
We've got an incident. It's Valtteri Bottas, I believe.
Valtteri and an Aston. Oh, it looks like a piece of wing just fell off.
And for the
I got to keep Hulkenberg on tire saving. Due to his lockup. His confidence is going back up a little bit. He's starting to catch back up to the back of the field. Your tires are overheating.
We just need to manage a bit more.
Copy that.
Might as well speed up time just a little bit. Still a little bit of deploy down the straightaway here. Try to catch up to that DRS train in front of us. And we can shoot past Gasly like that as well. And we jumped in front of Bottas as well. And now we're onto the back of Stroll. I think you can go. You're good to go back to standard. Let's deploy up to the back of Zoe. Magnussen's engine's running hot. Not a whole lot I can do for it. He's up in the... Oh, red flag.
Red flag.
What happened? Alright, both of our cars are still moving. Yuki, looks like a McLaren. Yuki spins. Oh, and collects the McLaren. That is a bad spot. So that's Piastri that hit him. 13th and 19th. Do we throw the hard on right here? Oh, this is an interesting window. And I think we throw the hard here. Then I don't think we can stretch the medium from here. And so maybe we do 2 soft stints where we just blitz the tires. Yeah, let's just throw the hard tire on here. And then we'll just split 2 soft stints right there at the end.
As the race restarts.
Or we can try to see if the medium can make it.
It's lights out.
Looks like a mixture of hards and softs throughout the field. How is your engine temp still overheating? Magnussen up into 10th. Let's deploy some battery
Mode push.
Copy that.
as he gets absolutely straight lined by Stroll and Gasly somehow. Why? Don't let him go. Strive. It's not that hard. Hulkenberg with a dive bomb there. Push.
From tyre points of view, we don't think lift and coast is necessary. Go back to doing lift and coast now.
Leclerc has an issue. Not going to be able to see anything
As far
here.
as we can tell, they've got a fault with the car.
Couldn't tell you what it is.
Try to do some lift and coast and then focus on apex speed.
Copy that.
Let's do a little bit of deploy.
Mode push.
Copy.
And maybe we can catch back up to Stroll here. And maybe Hulkenberg can gain a little bit. Let's go conserve on the
Start some lift and coast.
engine temp.
Copy that.
We need to do more lift and coast. Please increase by 10%.
In clear air, I would be so much faster.
I'm aware, buddy.
Going
Go.
good, good.
Botas with an issue. Using ERS, hopefully we can catch up a little bit. Not quite, but not close enough for the dive bomb. Another DRS attempt at the pass here with battery. Going to try to go around the outside. We're ahead at the apex. It's putting a lot of faith in Stroll. And we get back by Stroll. Ricardo's on softs. We're going to try to push away just a little bit. Hulkenberg not able to make the pass on Albon. We could put Hulkenberg back
We
into
don't think we
neutral.
need any lift and coast.
Copy.
Let's drop them into neutral. engine temp have finally got back down to normal.
No more lifting coast.
Hopefully he can stay ahead of Stroll here. And at the moment, we're running a little bit faster than what the leaders are. Stroll catching up with DRS. Is he going to send it? Yep. That's unfortunate, so we're back down to 11th. Let's just speed up time just a little bit. Gasly is trying to get by us here. Somehow they have 5% better tire wear than I do. It's not even like I've pushed the hard tire any. I think we're just that much worse on. Then why are you overheating? Oh, you're in a lovely scrap there with Albon, that's why. .1 seconds behind Sargent. He might be able to catch up through that. And we'll just kind of see what comes up as the race goes on. Oh, yellow flag.
There's a lot of debris everywhere.
Maybe Ricardo and Hamilton?
Doing a great job.
Let's see what happened. Yep, Ricardo and Hamilton here. Ricardo on the inside on Sauce, and they make contact there. Not bad, though. His front wing might have a little bit of damage. Hulkenberg up to P13. 2 seconds behind Gasly. We can push Magnussen on the fuel just a little bit.
Need it, no lifting coast.
Copy.
We'll just have to watch that temperature. Yellow flag was out. What happened there? Oh, Russell locked up. And we're on to the back end of Russell. Will we make a move here? Not really looking like it. Oh, we do. Let's deploy. Try to get away from them a little bit. Let's balance that back out, and Gasly's going to get by us. And then Russell will very soonly overtake Magnussen again, like that. Let's speed this back up. We're going to be a little bit before we pit as well. This is a really long race. Oh, Hamilton's out now. Let's see what happened there. I think, oh, yeah, he just retired in a major fault, apparently. Let's push a little bit. On fuel, not tires. Ocon in the pits for a set of hards, and so is Ricardo. They're going to be close on making it to the end. All right, let's slow down and see what we're looking at. Stroll's pitting. Would a set of mediums get us to the end? I doubt it. It looks like mediums might be good for 20 laps. Maybe we go medium here. Well, I mean, it's obviously outside of the window, but we don't really have another hard to choose from. That's unfortunate. Let's actually back out of this. No chance of rain, so that's important to keep in mind. Let's pit you in for some mediums. And Hulkenberg should be far enough back. What's the interval? He's 5 seconds back, so should be able to double stack, but we can run Hulkenberg one extra lap to pit him next time by. Then Bottas followed us in. Let's deploy on Hulkenberg. 2.8 second stop, not bad. Let's get that medium up to temperature. Definitely not going to take it to the end, but we will be able to pit for a set of softs. We'll put that on standard. And drop you down on the standard as well. We can do a little bit of engine push on both. Where did they get an extra set of hard tires from? It's like, I know they've put 2 hards on. Like, let's look at tire history. Yeah, like Leclerc hasn't. Sergio did. I'm assuming, yeah, Max did. Oh, Leclerc's out. So that's going to promote us up a position, up to P10. Once we get there. And Ricciardo's at now, so now we're looking at potential double points? I would hope so, considering there's... I mean, we got 4 cars to beat. Albon could catch us. But we also have to look at the fact that they might run us down on just tire wear being better. Because that tire was not going to make it to the finish. But I'm planning on putting on a set of softs at lap 60. And we'll see what that does for us. Or I wouldn't be opposed to another safety car. Double D enough for Red Bull, Racing Bulls and Ferrari. Yeah, I think just about everybody's going to the end other than us, which is concerning. We can balance that back out as we're going to let Perez and Verstappen by. Hulkenberg's got a small mechanical fault in the powertrain in the gearbox. Hopefully that doesn't add up to anything. It's got to make it 15 more laps. As Verstappen puts in the fastest lap. $15 to go, and Albon is on our tail. I don't think we're going to get points. Because, I mean, we still got to pit one more time. Let's pit Sauce. Next lap, pit Sauce this lap. Hulkenberg's tires are a little bit better. Let's blitz them. Then right as he pulls in, let's set that back down to balanced. Yeah, just run yours ragged. As Magnussen has a slow pit stop. Alright, let's look at tire wear. At 5, not going to make it to the end. At 4, it should. Let's put you back to on the standard, that way so we know for sure you can make it. Ocon's retired. We're going to be the 2 finishers of this race that, or 2 of the 3 that don't get points. Three laps to go. Oh, Hulkenberg in the 10th. Push it. Just push.
Mode push.
Yep.
Good God, your engine's hot.
From tyre point of view, we don't think lift and coast is necessary.
Copy.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
We got a point.
Okay.
We finally got a point. Yeah.
Nice job.
First point we got. Almost. Well, to be fair, literally everybody retired from this
When
race.
you come to a stop, it's the usual story. So P2 to P1, and then a pause before P0.
Yes, that's great.
Nico Hulkenberg's put it all together for the perfect drive today.
There wasn't too much expectation on them today, but they fought hard and found themselves in the points.
Yes.
And you'd
It only
love to
took
see this.
everybody to
The whole team
it only took everybody to
celebrating
DNF.
this magnificent result.
Oh yeah.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans.
And we don't care about Verstappen winning. Both drivers gained 3 positions throughout the race. I wonder why. But in the constructors, we're still in last, mind you. But we scored our first points, so that's a improvement. But we'll see what we can't do in the next race. Alright, we're here at Silverstone. Magnussen qualified P8 and Hulkenberg P11, so I think it's going to be a pretty good race if we can hold up what we need to. Oh, I hate that strategy. That one's worse. I think we can rock with doing that. Also, hopefully we can hold on to some track position. And hopefully we don't mess up tires. So, let's go with strategy A. And for whatever reason, Hulkenberg is much better. I guess it's just his stats. Oh, and Tsunoda had a penalty, so we're starting 8th and 10th.
Well then, it's not long until we get.
That's exciting.
Hold on tight. It's the British
Alright,
Grand
the
Prix.
lights are coming on. 5 red lights, and away we go.
Lights out, and away we go.
Magnussen's trying to get past Perez. think he will, as Perez is going to get to be ahead of him and around the outside of that corner. But still, ninth and 11th. That's not bad for us. As Valtteri comes up behind us.
I'm not faster than these guys.
No, you're not, bud.
Please keep going.
Let's push away.
Mode push. Copy that.
Just trying to keep a gap. Doesn't look like we're going to. I mean, we're having to use ERS pretty heavily. DRS is now enabled. Magnussen kind of rolled in a little bit on Ricciardo. Ricciardo must not have ERS deploying. And then got bottled up behind him there. And he's just going to look to make the pass down the inside. Cool deal. We'll set you back down to neutral. And he'll probably go right back by us. Yep, just like that. Oh, maybe not. He lunged it back down the inside there and is able to hold position. Sonoda down in last after his grid penalty. I think Ricciardo will get us here. Which is fine. Let's do a little bit of harvest while we're behind Ricciardo. I'll go back to neutral. If we can stay in the DRS of Ricciardo, that'd be great. Like through that one corner there, we are so slow. Why am I not underfueling these cars? I've talked about it since race 2 or 3, and I just haven't remembered to do it yet. Huh? Okay, that's a Sauber. It's not a rocket ship. Oh god, we're 3 wide. As Magnussen's now dropped back to 13th. Hulkenberg's now in front of him. Like, did you forget to give it gas? But no, Bottas just goes up there in the Sauber. It makes it look like an absolute rocket ship. I know the Sauber's not that good. Gasly's got a mechanical fault down there in P17. Let's deploy and try to get past Ricciardo. I'm not going to do it there, and about lost the place to Hamilton, which we will at some point. Much faster car for Hamilton in the Mercedes. Practically out of battery now. Do some pushing on fuel. Because, I mean, we can I have a feeling we could probably get down about 0.4 kilos and just make that back naturally. Let's do 0.3 for now. Okay. Like, next thing you know, you look down at there and he's just cooking his engine. As Hulkenberg is, gearbox is having another issue. I probably should have switched that out. Hindsight's 2020. His engine's also getting pretty rough for rare. So we'll bring a new gearbox and a new engine for him in the next race. If I remember. Stroll trying to find a way by, and then Hamilton got by him in that process. Or your parts. Your ERS is getting a little iffy, but it's fine. Doesn't seem like we're quite able to get by Ricardo. He's probably also dragging us along. He's the only reason why we're staying in front of Hamilton right now. Racing Bulls is looking pretty sporty. Tsunoda's still back in 17th after his penalty from the collision in the last race. Tsunoda's cleared up to 14th now.
Like a couple laps or sooner than that?
Copy.
Alright, so we're going to need to pit Magnussen probably next time by. Let's put him onto the hards, and then we'll pit him again. Probably about around like 38. You can go a little bit further. He's not making what he needs to for his stints. Let's go to light for Hulkenberg.
No management required.
That's not at all what I said. But anyway. Let's do a little bit of harvesting as well.
Charge on.
Yep, copy.
Alright, Magnussen in the pits. I feel like the hards were the best choice for him. Looked like a good stop. 2.7, not bad. We're going to have Hulkenberg manage his tires in this next stint. Because I only have the one medium. If we had two mediums, I think we could do it, but we don't. I didn't realize that he was supposed to be conserving tire the whole time. As Hamilton has gotten by us. And then all of a sudden, Ricardo is 6 seconds clear of us. Alright, let's pit Hulkenberg in for his other set of softs. We're not quite to the window, but it's my bad for not noticing he was on the wrong tire management. Once Magnussen gets his tires up to temperature, we're going to throw him down on a conserve as well to try to prolong this stint. Hulkenberg's going to be heading into the pits this lap. Hopefully it's a good pit stop. Good stop, 2.9. I'll take it. As he's going to come out in front of Magnussen by 4 seconds. Tires are still cold at 100 degrees. They're actively at the boiling point of water, and they're still cold.
How's the tires?
I don't feel like I can push these because I've got to try to make these last until that point, which is about lap 33 or 34. But I guess we'll see what we can do. Magnussen's trying to go around the outside there of Ocon. Or it's either that or Ocon is trying to go by us. I don't really know. Probably Ocon going by as he's on similar percentage softs for now. That might be good for Magnussen to use the DRS.
Gap 3.5.
Russell currently has a purple first sector.
In clear air, I would be so much faster.
Yeah, well, you know what, buddy? You're not in clear air.
You're doing good.
I guess he's going to put a medium onto the end for a K-Mag. And what's your plan? A medium to the end. Maybe.
I don't see my temps.
You're working on him, bud. I just can't push that tire. Well, let's just bump him up to standard for a few laps until his tire gets up to temperature, then we'll immediately drop it back down. Hopefully they stay right on that window. Let's put that on white. So let's see here. I need his hard tires to go as far as possible, and I need yours to also go as far as possible. I need to kick that up to get the tires in the right window. I'm just going to play a game of back and forth on that. Let's do a little bit of pushing on the fuel.
We will go to high fuel now.
What about tyres?
Okay, consistent at the moment.
Drop those to light. So I imagine Leclerc and Sainz are going to the end. Which more power to them. Did it rain there for a second? No. I swear I saw like 0.01 on there. Maybe not. I could just be dumb. Not looking like points are going to be on the table today.
Yep.
Just fine. Select that back to light, and then we want to pit the next lap for mediums. I mean, we can set these to light for a few laps, and I think that'll definitely clear us over what we need. So let's pit Hulkenberg. K-Mag's got a few laps to
There's been
go
a
before it.
slow pit stop. Now what happened there?
So the Haas pit crew are all ready? It looks like it's just too tight though.
Drats. So he's going to come out in P18 ahead of Zoe and Gasly. Zoe and Gasly have only pitted once, so we're a pit stop ahead of them. So once these tires get up to temperature, that will be our point. Let's go ahead and pit you in next time for your mediums. Next lap. Let's go to aggressive. Five kilometers away. He's in the pits now. 2.89 second pit stop, not bad. And we want to put you back down to normal. 15 to go. You should be easily able to make it to the end. That projection's not going to be right since I had it set up to 5 at the time. Let's deploy some of the battery on both drivers. Maybe Hulkenberg will be able to get out of DRS range of Bottas, which looks like he may have done so. Let's go to light for a lap or two. But we can push on fuel again. This is the first race I've had in a while where we haven't overheat the entire race.
Get no DRS.
Gotta be.
Other than the, fuel pushing. So Bottas is on softs. 10 to go now. Let's go balanced again. $16 times just for a moment. Then we'll put you back up to the medium push. As Verstappen and Sainz are catching up to Hulkenberg now. And they're 18 seconds behind Ricardo, so looks like P13 and P14. It's going to be the best it can do today. You'll comfortably make it to the end. You're going to be tight, so that's his final lap. Let's just blitz it.
Let's catch him.
We'll drop down the conserve
Try to do some
on
lifting
fuel
coast and
just
then
to make sure we're
focus
going to
on
make it.
speed.
Copy.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
Alright, I just wanted to double check, make sure he's going to make it. Finished 12 seconds ahead of. He must have had a really bad issue right there at the end.
Everyone.
But
Thanks.
let's head into the next race weekend.
Slow.
We're still last in points, by the way, by 3 to Williams and 4 to Alpine. Sauber's at the 10 points, but you never know when we might be able to work out some other stuff.
As we prepare
Alright,
for
so we're back at the
70
Hungaroring.
thrilling F1
Here in
action.
Hungary.
The heart may be in Budapest, but the
Oh, mate. Looks like heavy rain is scheduled at like the middle portion of the race. I would like to start on the medium. I think starting on mediums might be the way to go, because that'll give us a little bit of flexibility in this portion to maybe stay out for 2 or 3 laps and just put wets right on. And the wets we can absolutely hammer. Looks like it's going to be a very pit stop heavy race, but we'll just play it by ear. You don't even show going to enters. I don't like this. Let's just start.
Final checks are being carried out. This is it. The Hungarian Grand Prix.
And to 5 red lights, and
And it's
away
lights out,
go.
and away we go.
You can pick up the pace now.
Suggests that you can reduce the amount of lift and coast at turn 1.
Yep.
Can you go mode push now?
Copy.
Alright, let's look at the rain graph here. Looks like it's going to get wet really quickly. About lap 13. Or 14, something in that range. But it doesn't really get to wet weather tires until right here. So let's go light on your tires.
Slow down now.
But I want to cook them.
Yeah.
I want to get the engines burning. VSC.
VSC positive on delta time.
Copy.
A bit more
Let's
lift and coast.
conserve.
Yeah, copy.
That was so when we get back green.
No management required.
Let's see what happened to Sargent.
This is Logan Sargent.
He's going through there,
Wasn't a lot that could be done
and
to
he
avoid
spun out and
crashing
crashed.
into the barrier.
Sargent for you.
And let's go charge on, please.
Copy.
Waiting for it to see VSC ended, and then we'll start pushing again.
The wall, 15.
Is everyone okay?
He's fine, by the way, he's out of the car. There's some debris.
Copy that.
Yeah.
So it'll be charge off.
Copy.
When is this VSC going to end? It's been extremely long.
VSC ending.
Copy.
Let's go attack.
DRS enabled.
Not going to be able to defend that there.
Okay, gap ahead,
Hulkenberg locked up, so that's fantastic. Why? Go.
Remember, a long way to go in this race.
If you don't need it, no lifting coast.
Copy that.
Just go as far as we can here.
Mode push at the moment.
Copy.
We need to do the full management on this set.
Copy.
We need a back off.
Yellow flag back out as Albon locked up. How are you on deploy on a softer set of tires and still getting murked? So rain starting in about 10 laps. Verstappen's got a mechanical fault.
We may get light drizzle for a few minutes.
Copy.
For a few minutes, it's supposed to rain for the rest of the race.
Okay, we're out of DRS.
Copy.
Huh? Yeah, let's just run a 2 second slower lap than the Sauber. That's a great choice there, Hulkenberg. Albon locked up again. Let's take a look at it.
Here we go, heading into turn 1. And there's the lockup. They were just unable to do much about it.
He had made good progress too. His tires have got to be cooked.
It looks like to us it's raining.
It's starting to rain a little bit.
Copy that.
We're going to run a few laps in these tricky conditions.
We'll go to high fuel now.
Copy.
Let's push those tires. Let's go aggressive on the
Push,
softs.
road push.
Copy that.
And he can deploy as well.
Like a couple laps or?
Nope, we're going to run a few more laps.
Copy.
Looks like it's about to get really wet here.
We need to reduce K1 usage.
The rain just shot up a whole lot. I think we try to stay out and then put on wets when it gets there in about 3 laps. They're all pitting. I mean, we're going to try it.
It's starting to feel it a bit, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely inches right now.
Okay, Joe's boxed.
How are the tires? How are the tires?
How are their tires hot?
Get some degradation now.
Mode push.
Up.
Lots of battling ahead. Anything's possible.
Let's pit for wets. It's way too dry for them right now, but hopefully it gets to that point really quickly.
Box now. Box now.
Copy box. Box that.
Just come in slow.
Copy.
And we just want to run standard to get some heat into the tires. and down to light or conserve. We're just trying to eliminate that inner pit stop. Oh, they're all already on wets. Okay. Okay. That kind of makes sense. Let's drop down on a conserve. Track condition is now wet, so let's put this back up to standard.
We're happy with you pushing.
We're not going to make that pit stop there. That's completely stupid. We'll just go up to standard.
Okay, Kev, if there's anything left in the tank, let's go for it.
Sonoda locked up. We can actually kick up onto aggressive here to get the tires up to temperature. We got about 10% better tire wear than everybody else at the moment. Oh god, why'd your tires get so hot so quick?
Cool your tyres.
Okay.
I'm glad you brought that to my attention, bud. Oh, it got really dry. Oh goodness. Alright, it's starting to rain again.
Yep. Cover that.
But I don't really think there's a way for anybody to have their tires in a good operating window at this point in time. Looks like it's going to get wet, and then we'll pit for inners probably about lap 47, hopefully. So I don't really know if these tires are going to make it to what we need them to do. Tire wear is almost evened out throughout the field, but we're going to stay on conserve the rest of the way to hopefully make it to about that point in time as Albon pits for another set of wets. I think most of these guys are. They're going to have to make another pit stop for wets. No, we're not pitting.
Add lift and coast in turn 1. Copy that.
We're just going to keep them cold, I guess, for now. Which is not optimal, but I need that tire wear. Cold, I know. Hush, I don't care. Alright, temperature, not temperature, water starting to go down. Let's bring you in for enters. And then let's bring you in next lap for enters. Actually, you can pit same lap, it's fine. These enters on full blast won't make it, but they should on standard.
We just need to manage a bit more.
Copy.
Start some lifting coast.
Copy.
Just trying to get that tire up to temperature, then we'll back it off. Wait, hold on. Is it going to get dry? Yes. Let's cook this tire. Or at least throw it up onto aggressive. Verstappen's got a mechanical fault. Verstappen's out now. That could have title or championship implications. Rain is now stopped.
Yeah, copy.
Cook it. Just cook them.
Let's get after these cars in front.
Pit next lap. I don't know what'll go to the end from here. Would a set of mediums make it? So from this point, we got 26 laps to go. At showing the max for the medium, let's try it. Then we'll have. Which one did I call into the pits? You don't have a medium, so you're going to have to go to hards. I feel like Magnussen may have pitted a lap too soon, but Hulkenberg will have it hit just right. Let's throw those on to conserve. Oh god, your engine's absurdly hot. It's now dry. Let's see what everybody decides to put on here. Most of them didn't hit that lap. So we should set the fastest lap of the race here. Well, maybe not. We might just be that slow.
Now there's been an issue in the pits.
Piastri with a pit stop issue. As we're going to be P18 with Hulkenberg and P13 with Magnussen. So we're not looking good. To get our bonuses with Hulkenberg, but that's fine, I guess. Need to get P16 for our bonuses with both drivers. That hard should make it to the end. That medium is very questionable. Let's deploy some ERS. They're bouncing off of full a little too much. That's not gonna make it. Let's just go to standard. Should have put mediums on Hulkenberg, but
We're happy with tyres.
let's just attack now.
See if we can get Gasly.
No more overtake.
Copy.
Yeah, we wasn't gonna make it with him, so let's put him in for Sauce
F1 looking made.
as he runs off the racetrack.
Worries, mate.
Not a problem there.
I could tell.
Just do your best.
Skill. A lack of skill. 6 laps to go. We'll see if we can't make any inroads back in on Gasly. I doubt we're going to make up 20 seconds in 5 laps, but let's set that down the light, make sure we make it. It's going to be tight. How many laps down is he? Just 1. Almost 2. But we're a full lap out of the points. That's fantastic. Yeah, we're fine. Just push.
Put our head down.
Okay, mode push.
Copy.
Got no
I'm aware you don't have ERS. Just
You need to keep your K1 usage down a bit, otherwise you'll just run out of battery and then you'll just be taken by everybody.
Copy.
That's Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
a terrible race for us, finishing in P13 and P18.
It's been a long
But
race.
that's going to be all the
Here's
time I
Kevin
have for
Magnussen
today.
coming
Thank
back.
you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a
And
like
with
and
a 13th
subscribe,
place
and I'll
finish,
see you in the next
that
one.
sadly means
Peace.
there's no point